Hey guys, welcome to Amanda's Favorites. Choosing your planner for the next year can be really overwhelming. Every single one of you watching this video lives vastly different lives. And because of that, you have a unique set of needs that a planner has to be able to fulfill for you. Unfortunately, there are a variety of reasons that you might not be able to find the planner that best matches your needs. We might make a hasty decision because we get overwhelmed, or get decision fatigue and settle for a planner that's just okay. Maybe we even choose our planner based off really good marketing. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through all the important aspects of planner design, some of which you might not have considered when thinking about which planner is the best fit for you. These aspects of planner design fall into 4 broad categories: type of planner, form factor, layout, and aesthetics. By the end of this video, you're gonna have all the tools you need to make a solid, educated decision on a planner that you can be excited about as you go into 2025. One quick aside before we jump in. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I have pretty much been obsessed with bullet journaling. Up until now, I've really just never taken the time to sit down and really learn how to do it. But recently, thanks to today's sponsor, Skillshare, I sat down to a Bujo masterclass that's broken up into bite-sized lessons that I can take in at my own pace. If you haven't heard, Skillshare is pretty much the best place to learn, well, anything online. Just listen to a couple of classes that caught my eye in the first few days since I started trying it out. You could learn calligraphy and get endless compliments on Instagram, craft your perfect space while learning home decorating, or save hours a day with a productivity masterclass by Ali Abdul. I'm a big fan of his already. And guys, I am this close to mastering the art of croissant making. Now, if you thought, oh, that would actually be really interesting to learn, you should jump on Skillshare for free right now and take as many of those classes as you'd like. Because thanks to the awesome people over at Skillshare, the first 500 people to use the link in the description will get an entire month free trial of Skillshare. So what are you waiting for? Go claim your spot real quick, jot down a class, and then we'll get right back to finding your perfect planner for 2025. Without further ado, let's jump right in to number 1 on that list, which is type of planner. Today, I'm going to be using planners from all different companies. It doesn't mean that this is the only planner that's great in that category. Of course, I'm just using one to represent what I'm talking about. I have reviewed all the planners in this video. You can find all their extensive review videos on my channel with pen testing and full walkthroughs. I have discount codes for probably almost every single planner in this video, so make sure to check down below for my discount codes before you make any purchase. And when you are purchasing, if you're not already supporting another creator, consider using my affiliate link when you purchase. It only takes a couple of seconds to click through, and it supports me more than you'd know. Let's talk about the different types of planners. The main types you have are daily, weekly, and monthly. So you really need to think about, what do you need in your life right now? Are you needing a full page per day? That's going to be your daily planner. Now, some daily planners also come with a weekly view, like the new Erin Condren. Sprouted Planner is another daily planner with a week at a glance view in it, as well as the Moxie Life Undated. So think about, if you want a full daily page, is having that week at a glance something important to you? Then that's going to narrow down the pool of planners that you're looking at drastically. Because honestly, there aren't that many daily planners that have that week at a glance view in it. Are you someone that doesn't need a full page per day, but you really need a weekly where you see your entire week view at once, so that you can look across and see the scope of your week, maybe all appointments in one spot, tasks, dinners, to-dos, so that you can see the big scope of it? Some people like me need to use a daily and a weekly planner in conjunction with each other. So I think just assessing where you are in your life, write down your needs, and first of all, just figure out if you need a daily, if you need a weekly, if you only need a monthly. Some people truly only need a monthly planner where they can look at their entire monthly view and maybe have a monthly dashboard depending on the planner that you pick. And then this Erin Condren one has several lined notes pages to go with every single month. That's for someone who either kind of wants to bullet journal their own weeks, but likes having the monthly layout already drawn out for them, or they want to be able to kind of use each page differently per every week. They don't want the laid out dated weekly spread. So that is an option to think about too. Another thing to consider under type of planner is, do you want your goals incorporated into your planner all in one book? Or do you prefer to have your goals separately, either because you love a planner that doesn't include a goal planning system, or just because you don't prefer to be flipping all around? You like to pick up your goal planning book and then you like to pick up your planner and kind of have them side by side. You don't want to haul your goals around with you everywhere, or you just love another goal planning system that is not included in a weekly planner. Now, this might not be a deal breaker for you, but it's definitely something to consider where you want to house your goals, or if you even care about having a goal planning system. Some people just want a simple weekly planner. Some people would love a weekly planner with reflection questions, which is what Sprouted has, a really intentional planner with reflection questions and pages where you definitely could incorporate goal planning, but doesn't outline a system for you or make you feel pressured into that. And last but not least, under what to consider under type of planner is, do you need it to be customizable? There are many planner companies nowadays. Two are right here, Golden Coil and Plum Paper, which allow you to customize a lot in your layout and in your planner. They allow you to be able to choose lines or no lines, printing what holidays you might pick on the pages, even adding your own Apple or Google Cal events into Golden Coil. In many of the Plum Papers, they let you put titles on different sections of your page. You can choose to add extra pages after every single week or after every single month. You choose what those pages are and the order they go in. These companies offer amazing customization. So if you're looking for something particular in a planner, maybe you need to go look at those companies like Plum Paper, Golden Coil, Agendio, that allow you to customize your planner beyond just picking the layout. All right, the second thing you should consider when choosing your 2025 planner is form factor, the feel and form of the book. What type of cover does it have? What type of coil or binding does it have? How big is it? The size, the portability, and the orientation of it. Is it a portrait planner or is it a landscape planner? Thinking about these things all together and if it will actually fit into your life that way. Like, will the planner fit on your desk? Laurel Denise planners are amazing and have definitely made an impact on the planner world, but something to consider is if you're picking her landscape planner, the amazing factor about it is you get to see your month, your weeks, and flip through them at the same time as you're seeing your monthly list. Her unique feature is that you are seeing all parts at one time. But something to think about is how big this landscape planner is, even when folded in half. You have to think about the size of your desk, or if you need a portable planner that you need to throw in your bag or backpack every single day. But she also offers that amazing unique look where you see your month and your week in a portrait planner, which is giving you a little bit more normal of a planner size. Thinking about how durable the coil is, if you need it to go in and out of a bag every day, or do you need a bound planner? Thinking about what kind of coil it is a deal breaker for some people. Are you okay with a wire O-ring? And thinking about how that will hold up over the year if you need it to be transportable. Wire O-rings often are much more durable, in my experience, if they are smaller. So something like this, the Wire O coil on a Mom Agenda. Many times the planner that you love will come in a coil option and in a bound option, as this Mom Agenda does. So it's the same planner, same page layout, same size, and you get to choose if it's coiled or bound. When you think about that binding, think about, do you need a band on your book? Do you prefer a flexible cover or a hard cover? Do you prefer something wipeable? Do you love a cloth linen cover, which is usually coated and also wipeable? But thinking about, are you rough on planners? Do you eat a lot around them? And possibly the most important thing to me about form factor is how it feels in hand. I am a real feel person. You're going to have your planner in your hands a lot. Even if you only use it at your desk, I'm constantly moving my planner in front of me, moving it to the side. If you're someone who picks up your planner and moves it from room to room or throws it in a backpack, it matters to me how my planner feels in hand. That has to do with the size of it. That has to do with the feel of it. That has to do with the corners, if you have corner protectors or not. The width of it has a lot to do with that. The coil and the cover. Are you okay with laminate covers, which give you the option to be able to pop them off and change them out? So you can change your cover whenever you want based on season or holiday, and it feels like a new planner all year. Also, that makes your book super lightweight. It feels very different in hand than a hardcover. And if you have a stack of planners in your shelves from past years, this is a great time to pull them out and to really go through this checklist that we're going through today. Write down the items that are important to you and make a little planner checklist based on what you love, what's important to you, and what you need. Hopefully that gave you a good list of things to think about. All right, number 3 on our list is layout. Layout is so crucial. We all know this. Our brains think in different ways. I know many people are just vertical planners. They need to see their week vertically across and be able to look all the way across. And it's very hard to function in any other planner. But others need the room that a horizontal will give you to write out longer to-dos or tasks for the day, to be able to include other details. They don't like to be restricted to maybe 1.5-inch vertical columns. Then you have other really a little bit more unique layouts, such as compact vertical. And once again, I'm just using Erin Condren as an example here, but there are so many different layouts to try, especially with planner companies that are customizable like Golden Coil and Plum Paper. But these are your basic Erin Condren layouts, and they really do cover the basic layout for most planner companies. You're going to either be a vertical person, a horizontal person, possibly a compact vertical, which gives you more room to write tasks every single day. And you see your Monday through Thursday on one side, and then you flip it to see your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on the other. And then you have an hourly layout for someone who you really like to time block your day, or you need to see what you're doing around every single hour of the day. So those are your main planner layouts, of course, done by different companies in numerous different ways. With a layout, you need to list out what you need your planner to do for you. So if you're not sure which layout is going to work for you, I really think that's key into figuring out what you need your planner to do for you, what you want it to do for you, and think about which layout will function the best. Of course, these are just your weekly options. Daily is a whole nother game. Something that Plum Paper offers, which is really amazing, is this layout book. I have it linked in my most recent Plum Paper review because it is a little bit hard to find on their site, but it gives you every single Plum Paper layout. So you get to try out their paper, you can try out their layouts and show you how does it look if you customize that perhaps with your kids' names, or how does it look blank. I think this book is genius. Even if you are not using Plum Paper, you guys, this just allows you to try a lot of different layouts so that you might be able to figure out what layout will work best for you. Once again, it's called their layout book. If you are needing a layout that is like not the norm, not one of those normal ones, you're definitely going to want to check out Golden Coil because they have really unique layouts and you just get to choose from any of them. And Plum Paper and Golden Coil being customizable allow you to start your planner any month. If you're not familiar with these companies, I have full playlists on both of them. But here's just one of the unique layouts from Golden Coil that I took advantage of and really enjoyed using for the good part of a year. Gives you a whole bullet journal page along with all your days of the week in boxes and then to-do list room. You'll find these types of layouts at Golden Coil that you don't find at other planner companies because it is customizable and they are printing on demand. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you think you can build the planner that will work perfectly for you, then it might be worth it. I personally think it's worth it if you're going to use it for an entire year. Now, under layouts in daily, One of the big things to think about in daily is how much of your page do you need it to be your time blocked, and how much of the page do you need for to-do list room. So consider that when picking your daily layout, because some people, you want this half page for your time blocked schedule and you need all that room and you want half-hour lines. Consider your needs in that. Also consider dated versus undated. A lot of dailies are undated. This is a Moxie Life undated. Passion Planner also has an undated daily. That can be good if you're someone who just needs to randomly use a daily page every once in a while on really busy days. And or if you're only using it Monday through Friday and you don't want to have those weekend days even left in your planner to bulk it up or to give you blank pages. Some people just prefer an undated daily for that reason. And there are a lot of undated daily options. But other people, undated drives them crazy and they want to have those dates on there. They want to be guided by that. They don't care if they leave some blank pages. Also, in daily, something to consider is how thick your book is. If it's undated, then you can just carry a quarter around with you at a time like this, and it can be really portable. If it is dated, many times it's split into 2 books nowadays. More and more companies are following suit with this, like the Erin Condren Daily Duo, because with this thick paper, this is only 6 months of a daily. If this was a year with all those weekly layouts in there too, and the extra pages that they have, you can see if this book was doubled, it would be way too thick. So consider how bulky your daily is. This is a whole year in simplified. They don't have the extra weekly layouts in there. They don't have the extra notes pages that Erin Condren does, so they can fit it all into one book. But it is just about as thick and heavy to me as the 6 month from Erin Condren. Then this is a beautiful daily from Hemlock and Oak, which I have actually been using out and trying recently. And I love the page layout. How you have a smaller portion of the page and being your time schedule and a bigger portion for your tasks and just a very simple page. But this is a really chunky book because it is a bound daily. Hemlock and Oak just announced that for 2025, they are splitting their daily and offering that option if you would like to buy it in 2 books. Something else to consider in a daily is, do you even need a dated daily planner? Are you someone who just likes to make a daily list and you just want to make it in maybe your favorite little A5 notebook, whether that's bound or coiled? Personally, for a lot of my life, I have used just a coiled little notebook or a little bound book, usually around A5 size, for my daily planning needs. So I can make as many lists a day as I need. I can start over whenever I want. They're not giving me any form on the page. It's giving me list room and full freedom of the page to use it differently every day. So that's something to think about. Maybe you don't need a dated daily if you use a weekly planner along with it like I do. And I have a whole video of my favorite daily planner notebooks. We will link that down in the description. And last but certainly not least, number 4 to consider is aesthetics. The paper in your planner. Wow, paper, I think that might be number 1 for the planner world in this category, but also just the colors in your planner. Is there color on the page? Is there not any color on the page? That's very important to people who are sticker people and like to use sticker kits to decorate their pages. Also, does your planner come with any type of design theme for the year? Like Erin Condren, do you like a design theme running throughout to give you some color and some decoration? If you're someone who doesn't decorate, you might like to already have the design in there and done for you so that you have color on the page, but you don't feel like you have to add in stickers. There's not as many companies that offer color planners and beautiful color tabs. So that's something to think about. Does color make you really happy? Is color and having some type of artistic design theme in there important to you? These are some planners we didn't even pull out in this video, but I have reviews on all of them. The whole Hobonichi line, Take a Note, Jibun Techo, all these planners, which really give you portability, a more professional look, really sleek and minimal to me, but very functional planning. Is that more important to you as far as aesthetics go in your planner? Is having super thick 80-pound paper your number 1 most important thing? Well, if it is, then you want to eliminate all the other planners that don't have the super thick 80-pound paper that you love. If you like a toothy paper, which has a little bit of texture to it like Erin Condren does, or if you like a smoother paper like Plum Paper has, figure out what your favorite type of paper is so that you can eliminate the planners that don't have that. Can you write on the Tomio River paper and deal with all the ghosting that is in the Hobonichis? Or is that a deal breaker for you? So knowing what paper is important to you, if color is important to you, if having some decorative theme in your planner is important to you, take that into consideration when choosing your planner, because we do want our planner to be something that brings us joy, that we actually want to pick up and work in, since we're going to be in it daily for an entire year. That wraps us up for today. I hope I've given you some good tools and tips that you can use when choosing your 2025 planner. Think about these 4 aspects: the type of planner, the form factor, the layout, and the aesthetics. Make your lists and choose based on that so you can get a planner that not only works best for you, but that also brings you joy. Let me know what factors are most important to you when choosing your new planner. And if you have any tips I didn't mention here, please leave them down in the comments so that we can all learn from each other. I hope you have a beautiful week. And as you go about your days, remember to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, friends.